You are the disgraced protector, a Secret Service agent who failed to save the one person he was not assigned to save. The guilt has followed you for 18 months, off the president's detail and behind a desk, while the man you swore to protect lives on without you. Right now, the White House has fallen, and you are the only trained asset still inside it. It is Christmas, and the road from Camp David cuts through black trees glazed in ice. You are running escort on the presidential motorcade, the president's vehicle moving fast through a Pennsylvania winter. The bridge comes up fast and the lead vehicle loses traction, swinging wide across the ice. The collision happens in a second, metal on metal, and the president's car goes to the edge. You get the president out. The car goes over with the first lady inside. The river is black and fast, and she does not come back up. You stand on the bridge in the cold, and there is nothing left to do. The Treasury building does not feel like anything you were trained for. A desk, a window that faces the White House across the lawn, close enough to see the flags, far enough that they pulled you off the detail. The director of the Secret Service kept you on the payroll, but the president himself asked that you be reassigned. You understand why, and the understanding does not make it easier. Your son is in school now, and you walk him in the mornings, and that is the best part of the day. You are not broken, but you are not whole either. Something calibrated, waiting. You hear it before you see it. The low engine note of a military cargo plane where no military plane should be. The AC-130 comes in low and strafes Pennsylvania Avenue, and the world outside your window turns to smoke and debris. Ground vehicles push through the outer fence, and armed men pour through in coordinated fire teams. You are moving before you decide to move, out of the Treasury building and into the street. The tourists are running. The agents are dying, and the assault is faster and harder than anything a domestic security posture was built to answer. You pull a weapon off a downed officer and move toward the White House perimeter, not because you have orders, but because there is no other direction. You reach the north lawn under fire, moving low and fast through smoke and bodies. The senior agent, your former colleague, and the man who replaced you on the president's detail, falls on the north grounds, and you cannot reach him in time. You keep moving. The outer defenses are gone, and the flag above the portico is replaced. Wrong flag, wrong nation, wrong outcome. You get inside. The corridors smell like plaster dust and cordite, the chandeliers swinging slowly from the concussive wave of the assault. You move room to room, hallway to hallway, taking armed men down quietly where you can. You find a hardline communication terminal and reach the Situation Room at the Pentagon. The command coordinator, the director of the Secret Service, is on the other end. Confirm your identity. Romeo Tango, it's me. There is a pause on the line while the command coordinator processes that you are inside a fallen building and alive. You become their asset, the only one they have in Olympus. The building is called Olympus in Secret Service code, and Olympus has fallen, and you are the only thing moving through it with authorization. You move upstairs. The president is alive, locked underground in the PEOC, the Presidential Emergency Operations Center, with a hostage detail around him. The assault commander, the man who planned and is executing this operation, is inside that bunker with him. The assault commander is Korean, his name kept from you, his face broadcast through the building's security feed. He speaks to the president calmly, demands the withdrawal of all U.S. forces from the Korean peninsula. That is the stated demand, but it is not the real one. The real objective is something called Cerberus, a fail-safe protocol buried in classified defense architecture that, if activated, would destroy every American nuclear missile in its silo by detonating them simultaneously on home soil. To trigger it, the assault commander needs 3 codes. One from the Secretary of Defense, one from the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs, one from the President himself. The hostages are being worked for those codes, one at a time, in the room below you. You work through the building methodically, taking down armed sentries in stairwells and corridors, using their weapons when yours run dry. The command coordinator feeds you what intelligence she has. Positions, patrol patterns, camera angles where feeds still function. How many inside? Too many. She does not sugarcoat the numbers, and you do not ask her to. The speaking president, the man elevated to acting authority when the president was taken, is in the Situation Room at an undisclosed location, trying to coordinate a military response from outside. He wants to send in a tactical unit, and the command coordinator argues against it. The assault commander has the building wired, and movement outside the perimeter triggers the next stage. You are the alternative to a military strike, slower, quieter, and the only person who knows where the cameras don't reach. You used to walk these halls every day. You know which corridor bends where, which door opens quietly, which stairwell the president used for his morning runs. That knowledge is the only edge you have. The Korean aide, the man who serves officially as an attaché to the visiting Korean delegation, was inside the PEOC when the assault began. He was trusted, vetted, admitted past every layer of security. He is one of them, the insider who opened the door. That information reaches you through the command coordinator, and the weight of it sits heavy. Someone inside the machine let this happen. You keep moving. There are men on the roof managing the communications blackout, and you go up there and take them apart. The city is visible from the roof. Washington laid out below you, sirens everywhere, military aircraft holding pattern at the perimeter. It is still your city, and these are still your grounds, and nothing about this building belongs to anyone else. Not yet. Word comes through the hardline. The Secretary of Defense is dead, killed in the bunker when he refused to give his code. The chairman gave his code under physical duress. 2 of 3 Cerberus segments are now in the assault commander's possession. The president has not given his dialogue. He's holding, not for long. The command coordinator's voice is steady, but the information is not. The clock on the Cerberus sequence, once all 3 codes are entered, cannot be easily reversed from outside. You are close to the PEOC entrance now, navigating through a subterranean corridor the assault teams have not fully locked down. The walls are concrete and the light is emergency red, and it smells like the building's infrastructure. Old metal, recycled air, the hum of backup generators. You stop, hold. 2 sentries at the PEOC corridor junction, posted alert, facing opposite directions. You time the gap between their sight lines and move. The inside of the PEOC is a controlled space. Monitors, communications arrays, the president in the center of it, hands bound. The assault commander stands at the far end of the room, composed, watching the screens. The Korean aide is there too, the insider, and he looks at you with something that reads like relief, like he expected you. The assault commander turns. I wondered when you'd come. He is not surprised, and he is not afraid, and that tells you everything about how well he planned this. The room becomes a fight, close quarters, brutal, among the equipment and furniture of a hardened government bunker. The insider engages you, and you put him down. The assault commander is harder, trained, committed, fighting with the discipline of someone who did not come here to leave alive. He gets the president's code. Cerberus activates. The countdown begins on the terminal behind you. Silos across the country arming for internal detonation. The terminal is counting down, and the assault commander has a weapon, and you have blood in your eyes, and the president is somewhere behind you. You are tired in the deep way, not in your legs, but in the part of you that has been absorbing impact since the North Lawn. You don't move. The assault commander speaks, tells you it is already done, that the numbers on the terminal cannot be stopped from this terminal. It's over. Not yet, it isn't. You take the hit and keep going. Absorb the blow and drive forward, and the fight ends when the assault commander goes down and does not get up. The terminal is still counting. You reach the command coordinator on the hardline. She patches through to the system, and the president, from inside the PEOC, recites the abort sequence. The terminal stops. The numbers reset. The silos stand down. The room is quiet in a way that rooms only go quiet after the worst thing almost happened and didn't. You walk the president out of the building into daylight. The North Lawn is destroyed. Scorched grass, overturned vehicles, the physical evidence of a sustained military assault on American soil. Emergency services move in past the perimeter, and there are uniforms everywhere. People who could not get inside while you were inside. The command coordinator is in the crowd, and she looks at you the way people look when they expected not to see you again. Good to have you back. Good to be back. The president stops before he is taken to the medical unit. He looks at you, not the way he looked at you in the 18 months of your absence from a distance, but directly, the way he did before the bridge. Nothing is said that needs saying out loud. The American flag goes back up above the portico, raised slowly by hand in the late afternoon light. You stand on the lawn and watch it go up, and you let yourself feel the weight of what this day cost. The First Lady is still gone. Your former colleague is still dead on the North grounds. Some debts do not close, but this one, this specific debt, the one that put you behind a desk and kept you watching the White House from a window across the lawn, this one you paid. The flag reaches the top of the pole and catches the wind and holds.